111-90 as the series shifts to Madison Square Garden on Friday. Darius Garland exploded 32 points, 26 of which came before halftime, and Donovan Mitchell had 13 assists.
Just do what we do. Don't make it too much. Don't make the moment too big. You guys are going to do your job. Stephen A is going to do his job. What I'm saying? Everybody's going to do their job, but just make the moment about what we do. And understanding that it's going to be loud, it's going to be crazy, it's going to be fun. At the end of the day, you want this as a competitor, but understanding that the performance we put together tonight, we played really solid defense, holding them to 90 points, 101 the other night. That's what it's going to take for us to, continuously get these wins over and over again.
Okay, I don't want to hear from you yet, Stephen A. JJ, which team has the edge here? Is it the Knicks or the Cavs? I need someone unbiased.
I thought yesterday Stephen A. gave one of the most impassioned motivational speeches that I've heard. Shades of Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday. That didn't work. That didn't work. I got to give J.B. Bickerstaff credit here.
Yeah.
The game plan was to make Jalen Brunson work. And it was very clear on both ends of the floor that's what they were trying to do. So on offense, they blitzed him 12 times, 12 double teams, 9 blitzes in the pick and roll. Knicks struggled out of that. On defense, they made his man the screener with Donovan Mitchell and with Darius Garland. They scored almost 1.8 points per possession on those 12 plays. Karis LeVert, who I've often said I don't think is the perfect fit as the 5th guy for this Cleveland Cavaliers team, had a monster game. And a lot of those buckets were when Jalen Brunson was guarding him. So for as good as Jalen Brunson is, I think he was a borderline All-NBA. I think he should have been an All-Star. That's the Cavs' game plan right now. They're going to face these blitzes. The Knicks just don't have enough shooting. They were 7 for 29 yesterday, 19th in three-point percentage. They're not a high-volume three-point team as it is. R.J. Barrett's not giving you anything right now. This is a bad matchup for him. I'll tell you why. Not a good spot-up shooter.
Nope.
So if they do blitz and they swing in the ball, he's not great there. And then when he does drive, he's driving against length. He's driving against Evan Mobley at the rim. He's driving against Jared Allen at the rim. If he plays in pick and roll, he's not good on pull-ups. He's not a good pull-up two-point shooter. So he's not going to be efficient from that range. I think the Knicks are going to have a real problem struggling against this game plan, struggling especially offensively against this game plan from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I hear what you're saying, but you know what? One of my favorite all-time comedies is The Honeymooners. Ralph Crampton.
I don't know that one.
Mid-Bag of Shells.
Great show.
Mid-Bag of Shells.
Mid-50s.
That's right. Listen.
They only did 39 of them.
And I wasn't born until the late 60s, and I'm telling you, The Honeymooners is one of all-time favorite comedies. It's great. Mid-Bag of Shells. There's nothing to be concerned about. Orange and blue skies, baby. We good. Listen. I did, despite my motivational speech, I did predict that the Cavs will win game 2. I said, I'm not going to disrespect Donovan Mitchell like that. I understand that Cleveland's coming. They ain't going to get swept. I knew this was going to happen. I knew Darius Garland, a stud who I believe that the Knicks should have drafted instead of R.J. Barrett, by the way. I raised holy hell about that. They didn't listen. I'm telling you, they should have listened to me. I'm trying to tell you that right now. They should have drafted Darius Garland. We need all of these changes that they had to make, but that's neither here nor there. He dropped 32 last night. Here's what stood out to me. The New York Knicks 3 guards went a combined 9 for 32 from the field, 1 of 13 from three-point territory. I believe you're going to have to find more time for Quickly with Brunson. I don't think because of exactly what you said about R.J. Barrett. Now, I understand Cleveland's got some length, particularly with their front line, but not with their guards. And so with Garland, with Donovan Mitchell, you can put a Quickly and a Brunson in there. Hell, put Grimes in there if you have to, for crying out loud, while Karis LeVert is in there. Do something. You got Julius Randle. Make sure get Obi Toppin some more time. I don't give a damn what you do. But you got to have shooters out there. There's no doubt about that. But in the end, what I'm saying to you is this. When I think about the New York Knicks, you got to get physical. You got to attack in the interior. You got to make sure Mobley or Allen, you got to help do what you can to get one of them out of the game. I think that'll help you immensely. You pull that off, of course, you got to get better perimeter shooting, and you got to do what it takes, even if it means going smaller. But R.J. Barrett, you might need to sit him down. He might need to sit down for this series. Every series ain't for everybody. There's some series, the great ones, the really, really good ones, they can play in any series. But there are others. You just don't have that kind of game. And you evaluated RJ perfectly for this series. He don't need to be seeing the floor. He ain't made for this series. He just don't have that kind of game. Not yet.
I watched you Saturday night. You look like the strawberry shortcake man with that red suit on.
What red
telling
suit
me that the
Orange.
orange suit,
orange and blue skies, baby.
Orange and
blue skies.
Orange.
that you were all pumped up. The
right,
Knicks
that's right.
might sweep the Cavs.
I
in this
never
series.
said that. That
And
is
now
a
all
lie.
of a sudden we're going to
That
back
is a
down.
lie.
Oh, you
That
were
is a
so
lie.
giddy.
I got the Knicks
You
winning
were
the series
so
in 7
giddy.
games.
Oh, did you see
I
it?
picked the Knicks in 7.
Oh, you were so giddy. What's changed? They
Listen,
lost the game in Cleveland. What are you making a big deal for?
I just finished saying. There's nothing changed. I predicted they were going to lose this game last night. They lost, even though I tried to give a motivational speech to tip the scales. But I expect the New York Knicks to go back to the Garden,
1-1.
handle their business.
All right, well, they're not going to win both games.
They might win in 6.
No.
They might win in 6.
This is also a 7. You don't think so, but I think this is a 7-game series, too. What's the big surprise?
No, I was talking about Clippers Suns.
No, you
I
thought the
could see-
Cavs had the Knicks number, and the
I
Knicks
think
won-
they had the
You think
Knicks
it's going to be
number.
7 games?
I still think it can go 7. Yeah, I think the Cavs have figured something out.
you think
here.
they're gonna win in
I think
7?
they have figured something out here.
I think that. Well, all right.
I think it can. I think it can.
All right. Well, what would you predict? You're here to predict. 5, 6, or 7?
I'll go 6.
6.
I'll go
You think what?
You know, I was thinking 7.
Say it with your chest
I was thinking
out.
7 with the Knicks. I might go 6 games. They might win both of these games at the Garden.
No, they won't.
They might win both. And if they win both
No
of these games,
way.
if they win both of these games, I'll concede they'll lose game 5.
You
They ain't
were
losing game 6
You
at the
were
Garden.
so giddy on Saturday night.
I'm still there.
That was
I'm still there.
ridiculous. You
I'm
just
still
gave me
there.
a big
Orange
discourse.
and-
Barrett can't play.
Excuse me.
They're awful. They can't shoot.
Listen, it was a bad night. It's a bad night. One game. I said mere bag of shells. Did you not listen? I said there's nothing to be concerned about. Orange and blue skies, baby. They coming to the Garden now. They coming to the Garden. This ain't Cleveland.
Are you gonna
understand
go?
what I'm saying? This ain't Cleveland. This is a new. It's a different stage.
How many championships have the Knicks won in the last 100 years?
Well, I understand.
Cleveland's won one. You didn't win anything.
That's because of LeBron. I don't see LeBron. Do you see LeBron walking through that door in Cleveland? I don't see him walking through that door in Cleveland. I think he's in L.A. The last time I checked, he's in L.A. He ain't walking through that door for Cleveland, even though Donovan Mitchell is that dude who should have been a Knick, but that's a different subject for another day. At the end of the day, they don't have enough. The New York Knicks will find a way. Tom Thibodeau, who should have, by the way, go in the game late with that nonsense. Tom Thibodeau almost got him hurt. What the hell is wrong with you, Tom Thibodeau? Let him sit down, okay? That's Tom Thibodeau's problem. It's his only problem. It's his
Derrick
problem.
Rose, same thing. When you
Derrick
heard-
Rose, same thing.
Yep.
But they'll be all right. New York Knicks gonna have a bit. I promise you this.
You're gonna-
Cleveland ain't winning Friday. You can cancel that.
I've heard
That
this.
game's
You
on
can
8
cancel
to 6.
that.
I've
You
heard-
wait till you thought that Mobley and
careful.
Allen and them was shivering
Be
in
careful.
game 1.
Be
Wait till they roll up in the Garden.
They're gonna
Friday
get
night.
motivated.
They ain't seen nothing like
That
that, baby. I'm trying to tell you.
10 o'clock, 56-50 Cavs. That crowd will get so tight at
please.
10 o'clock. They get so
please.
tight.
What's wrong with you?
They get so tight.
What's wrong with you?
Because New York teams lose at home in the postseason. They always have. It's a very tough place to win.
Somebody who's been in New York forever doing radio with your own damn channel, you don't go to the Gardens on game night, okay? It's been decades. You understand. This is a
wanna go,
different
dog?
level. You understand. People were walking down there like crazy when they won one game against Atlanta Hawks 2 years ago. This is a better team. It's a better atmosphere. We ain't some damn underdogs hoping to win. We know we should win this series.
Okay.
New York Knicks got this. They got this. I'm trying to tell you right now. Friday night, I'm just going one game at a time. Friday night, Cleveland, no chance. I promise you that. They're going down Friday night. You ain't walking into the Garden Friday night and winning that game. They ain't made for this. They ain't built for this. You understand what I'm
Is that
saying?
an ABC
Such
game?
a different animal. Friday, they going down.
What-
It's an
what
They
color-
going
game.
down Friday.
What kind of suit
It's
you
an
gonna wear
ABC.
for me at halftime on Friday night?
I might wear the same orange colors.
What color?
Orange
Orange?
blazer.
Orange?
Orange.
Tone down the
Orange.
enthusiasm.
No,
The
no.
Knicks play
Don't
well.
tell-
Tone it down,
Don't tell
you
me that.
jinx them.
No.
Tone it down.
Ain't no jinx.
Oh, yes, you
Ain't no
do.
jinx.
You jinxed
Ain't
them
no
like
jinx.
crazy Saturday
You
night.
are.
Friday
Jinx.
night.
You jinxed them.
New
You
York
jinxed them
stand
again.
up. New York stand up.
Oh, God.
Friday night, baby.